Welcome back to Beautiful Jungle. If you're new here, my name is Sharon, and I see all my new subscribers. I thank you for clicking on my videos, and I thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. I'm very excited and grateful. It is super windy out here, so I had to lower my tripod. So this is the potting soil I mixed together, and I have the same fertilizers, blood meal, bone meal, all-purpose, and the alfalfa pellets. And these are the ginger. Well, this is the ginger. These two that I started in this container right here on March. Oh, this is compost paper. Okay. On March 9th of this year. So I'm going to try to fit these inside of these containers that I planted them in last year. Let's get it. They are dry, and it rained last night and it rained this morning. Well, like a drizzle this morning. And I prepared this bed. This is my turmeric that's here, and I'm gonna plant the turmeric in here. So with the ginger, y'all can see how that's the roots right there, but this is dying off. So we're not planting this whole thing. I break this off like this, and this is all I'm planting, that part. And of course, can y'all see? So I'm gonna start this side. It's kind of like when I was doing the ginger, right? So, and this is gonna turn into that really big ginger that we like. And your ginger needs to be planted 12 inches apart. But hello, some of you are new here. And the only thing that I actually did with doing square foot gardening is corn. That's it. That's the only thing. So that is the brain freeze again. So I brought you guys in a little closer. I have worm castings, and I sprinkle some mycorrhizin. I'm getting a little light-handed with the mycorrhizin because it's kind of going down because I've been heavy-handed. And I'm just going to spread these roots out, and I'm just going to cover it like that and pat it down, and that's it. That's it. That's all. I'm going to fit 3 in this row here. And I do like to and your ginger does not have to be deep. Ginger needs a wide container so they can spread out. The turmeric, that's why I'm planting it in here, but we'll get to that. So let's just go ahead and do this. Just a little bit of worm casting. And this year, last year, 2023, I had my turmeric in direct sunlight, and that was not a good thing. Turmeric likes the heat. It is a heat-loving plant, but see, we have 2 coming out of here. But let me just finish this thought. But I find, and this is my experience growing turmeric. Let me show you guys. We're going to break that off because this is dying out, it's drying out, and this is all we're planting. This is all I've been planting. This part right here, this is going to turn into our ginger. And I can split these apart, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put them in there like that, and let's see what happens. Last year I planted my ginger, and I had them in the corner like I usually have them in a corner out of direct sunlight, because there's so many different people on YouTube they're saying, oh, you have your ginger in direct sunlight, or ginger likes heat but it doesn't like direct sunlight, doesn't like the sun beating down on it for a long period of time. So the first year I did it, which was 2022, I had it in the corner up against the fence, and it did great. It did really great. And then last year I moved it out and put it in the front of the garden where the sun was on it, right? And it didn't do so great. At least I don't think it did that great as it did the prior year. So I'm just going to go back to what works for me, and that's all. That's what you're supposed to do. What works for you and what works for your garden. Because not everyone's garden is the same. And I prefer to plant my ginger in containers because I can control the moisture in the container. Like if I have a bed that I can just put all the ginger in, that will be fine. But I don't have a bed where I can, the space, the availability, the space to put the ginger in the bed by itself and not have other plants inside of that bed as well that requires some other type of fertilization, some type of other fertilized method or watering method. So I would prefer to just keep the ginger in its own container and give it its own room and its own space. So once I'm done here, I am going to top this off with some more soil just so I can support these stems a little bit more. They were in the container just a little bit too long before transplant. So I'm going to flip this around. That's why you should start from that side, not this side. So this is the turmeric. I have three of these turmerics. And this will be my second time planting turmeric. So, and my first time planting turmeric with you guys. So let's go. Can you see roots underneath there? See, this one is forming, has roots on it, but it has roots on it, but no green. We're going to plant this anyway. So let me just separate everything out. And turmeric and ginger, they love organic matter. So I have my compost tea. So they're going to love that. So I'm just going to close that up right there. This soil is nice and fluffy. He's fluffy. Fluffy soil. No, ma'am. Thank you. That's it for today. The kids had field day, so they're pretty revved up. I don't understand why they're not sleeping. Because after field day when I was in school, I was knocked out for the rest of the day. I didn't want dinner, nothing. I'm done. But we have Bible studies today, and they have choir practice to go to today. So I guess they better stay up. But that's it for today. I got all the ginger planted. No, I have all the turmeric planted. I have some of my ginger planted, and I need to go to the store to get the cement mixer, the large cement mixer, because I have two 10 by 20 containers. So I need to go get that, and I need to pick up some more soil also, garden soil also, to do a mixture, and some peat moss as well. God willing, next year I will not be doing all of this soil mixing. My hope is that it would be very limited soil mixing going on the beautiful jungle. No more new beds. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Sheron does not add any more beds to this garden. Amen. But I was thinking about adding beds for just potatoes, and then it would just be the potato bed, kind of like the sweet potato bed. But I want to thank you so much for coming along with me, and I'm just looking around. I need to go inside. I need to go inside and get the kids dinner ready, get them ready. So I'm going to end it here, and I will see you in the next video at a beautiful jungle. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.